Alrighty, Doc here from North America. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Let's see, do we have everything up there? I think I do. Okay, you can see the dollar index right there. You can see it on J4X. You can see it on our beta platform. What else we got going on? Again, we've seen that. Now, yesterday, we were up, as you can see on the beta, and you can see on the, right there on the J4X. We got up into the 105 area. We were really pushing. Let's see if we can make this bigger. Right there. That was, I wonder if I can get rid of that. How do I get rid of that? Let's do this. Let's get back to the, let's see. How do I exit out of that? I'm just going to just hit that. No, that didn't do it. Oh, it's in ticks. That's what it is. All right, let's get it over to daily like that. There we are. And you can see right there, what did I show the high of? We saw it on here yesterday. Let's go over to, since it's in the Hinky-Ashke situation, let's see if we can turn off the Hinky-Ashkes for a second. Let's see, where is it at? I saw it at 105 yesterday during the webinar. We'll figure a way of turning it off in a few seconds. Edit indicator, there we are. Cancel. One more time, let's try something else. Oh, I said it's over on the right side there, that's what it is. So there's the Hinky-Ashke. And we go like that, and it should turn it off. Hide? Yeah, there we go. And so you can see right there, the high was, I saw it offered at 105. I did see that. All right, let's just go back to the Hinky-Ashkes. Let's see, show. There we are. Back on there again. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's probably what it is. Well, that's saying 104.85 on the Hinky-Ashke. It's doing an averaging. That's what it does. It does that like a classic atomic theory, where they love to square it. Excuse me. That's what they do there. They multiply them all together, and then or add them all together, double, and then divide. Turns it into a moving average, basically. That's what it is. So that's where we are. They've come down a half a point, which is very interesting. And again, when someone asked yesterday, how do we, what do we, it was like, no, just short the thing. Don't do the, what do you call it? There it is there too. We show an 80, what is that? 84.85. But we saw it offered. I guess they never traded it at one. They did not trade it at 105. Interesting. Okay. All right. Now, let me do this. Let's go over and let's try opening it up over here. Because I know I saw that. And I was like, whoop. But I didn't know if it traded there or not. So this is a possibility that it did not trade there. All right, now let's go over to here and put it up on the screen on the existing platform we use right now. Let's see, right there, right there. No, it doesn't show it there either. So it did not. They must have been so panicked that they drove it up that high, but at the same time, they could not get it over. I guess I'll tell you, early morning trading, like right now, just in the United States. I know that most of the world is, been trading for a couple hours now, 4 hours, something like that, 5 hours, depending on where you're at. But at the same time, the dollar index, which was we saw it offered at 105 on Dukascopy, we saw it on my platform, and we saw it on the beta. They never executed it, so they were at least smart enough not to do that. I don't really believe that the product is going to be that high up. I can't imagine the 107 again, that type of thing. But one thing is for sure, when you do the 3-month core rate that I follow, we are going to be up. We're going to jump over 5%. That's for sure. And we're going to see that over the next 3 months. And that's probably why we're seeing, the Fed can't lower rates. What they can do is they can, push up stock prices. And that's what we're seeing there. Remember, all the central banks in the world have the ability to jump in there and trade. And so, in other words, the exchange, I guess in many ways, that's why the New York Stock Exchange had to be sold or something like that, because what it does is it takes the power out of the traders and the funds and puts it in the power of the central banks, who are controlled by the politicians. And next thing you know, money is pouring in. I mean, you don't generate a $34 trillion deficit by doing nothing. Let's put it that way. Now, you know what I need to do? Let's get, where's it at? Right there. Let's get the chat line up. We're going to head for the chat line right now as we speak. All right. There's Robin. Nobody else is in the house. That's okay. Yeah, so we had some fun. We had a couple people, looking into the markets. We gave some interesting insight to it all. It was good. It was good times for all. At least I thought it was. All right, now let's show you again over on the other platform. You can see that right there. It got up there. I guess what it is, on Tuesday night, it ran up to that area. On Wednesday morning, we saw it offered at 105, but never transacted up there. Excuse me, little sneeze there. Another sneeze. There we go. Let me get a Kleenex. So, you can see there it is just not pushing through it. And so that's the action we're really seeing here this morning, is that the market is, they're backing it off a little bit on the dollar. Again, we think the dollar is overvalued. Until it trades under 1.00, it's overvalued. And so in our mind, the dollar is overvalued. In every American media in the United States, it's undervalued. Don't ask me how they do that. But as far as they're concerned, it's getting crushed. They're telling us that the dollar is being crushed. This is why we're on Dukascopy and not other things, that's for sure. When you look at it here, is this, see this slope right here where it says par 29 or 100.292? To me, that's fair value right there. All this right here, overvalued. Okay? But the American media, you ready? It's pretty clear. They think the dollar is crashing. So you see how the dollar goes up in value against everything here. The American media tells us day in and day out the dollar is being crushed. So, I don't know. What can you say? We see it one way. So does anybody out there see this rise from par to 105 basically as it going down in value? I don't. Does anybody out there? I can't believe that you would, but they do. The American media has been telling us this for months, basically all year. Oh my God. That's all they say all the time. The dollar is crashing. It's losing its position as the world reserve currency. It can't survive. Digital whatever is coming around the corner, and we're going to be destitute. That's pretty much what our American media says every day. And I just shake my head. And how many out there believe this right there? Let me just do it on this one too, since I can draw a big circle around it. How many of you think this represents the dollar going down? And how many think, is this going down? Let's see. So 100 is greater than 104.50. I would just say to them is, I'll give you $5 and you give me 6, since you think it goes down. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm stunned. I am totally stunned when I see that every day. That's all I hear. Dollars being crushed. It's falling apart. It's, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to work. That's what we're gonna do. That's the way life goes. So, I would think people would laugh at that myself. People on the chat line now should be throwing little smiley faces or something up there. Saying, "Yeah, Doc, you're right. That is going up in value. The dollar is not crashing." Nope, not in America. As far as they're concerned, this right here, the dollar is being crushed. Right there. That's being crushed right there. And that just blows my mind. I'm just like, what? What? So right there, the dollar is being crushed. Yeah. So from going from 100 to almost 105, the dollar is being crushed. Yep. I just got to emphasize that because it blows my mind every day when I listen to them ramble that stuff. Again, the American corporate media is out of control. It is diluted to reality. There's no reality. I heard a really strange story this morning. I'll show you how crazy our media is in this country. There was a young girl that was sexually assaulted in Italy, okay, by migrants. I guess, people slipping through the border type of thing, You know what the headline was in the United States? Right-wing extremists sexually assault young girl. Oh, this is, I can't, you can't make this stuff up. This is like, so when you try to understand, if they're willing to lie about facts that are in our face, that are totally obvious, right there, with that chart, right there, if they're willing to do that, and they're willing to lie, how much can you trust them when they give you financial news? Can you really trust them? Would anybody trust them? I don't. That's why I remind people, Bloomberg News doesn't make money. It's part of a propaganda machine. CNBC doesn't make any money. It's part of a propaganda machine. AP and Reuters, part of a propaganda machine. You take their stories and then you look at reality and you go, wait a minute, how could they, why did they do that? Why are they saying this thing? It's because there's a limited amount of corporations that control these companies now, and they use them for political means to give you false financial information. I myself here am 85 out of 100 times right with our financial information. They're like the reverse. They're something like around 15-20% accurate. Now, they can get earnings on stock right, and they usually do. Matter of fact, you could see what happened to that stock lift on was it Wednesday night? What's today? Thursday, right? So Tuesday night, Lyft earnings came out. Somehow or another, they put out the wrong information. The stock exploded up 66% until someone said, "Oh, wait a second, this is a human error." Sure it was. Sure it was. I'm sure it was. Not. It's just the whole, shenanigans that goes on. We call it shenanigans. In other words, they're tricking us. They like to trick us and play with our minds. And then here I sit here every day showing you live data, live information, intraday, daily, and weekly, at an accuracy rate in the high 80s. The U.S. media, we call it the commercial media, who is nobody's watching anymore. They can't even you can't even put commercials on some of these networks anymore. It has to be a packaged commercial situation. In other words, it has to go to other channels also when it goes on to those channels, but they don't get the money. And that's why they've laid off something like 90% of the news people on CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN. I think there's only a couple dozen there working at this point. Who knows? I mean, it just goes on and on and on. They laid people off left and right. Through the whole news media is down about 85-90% of who used to be employed there. And it's because no one watches them and no one's willing to pay for their rubbish. But you see them because they are the main voice all the time, kept alive by government support. And that's it. It's like, was it... the worst one is National Public Radio. It's horrible. Makes no sense. They don't even... it's totally like... the concepts make no sense. It's like they don't even report where, the Justice Department in the United States, who's Mr. Biden's Justice Department, has said that he's not competent to go on trial because he's guilty, but he's not competent. So they don't want to charge him with anything. That's how far out our financial information is now. It's it's out there spinning in space, lost. Alrighty, let's get off that soapbox and let's get back into our reality, Doc's reality, right here at Dukascopy, the real reality. All right, let's go to, there was the dollar index. So now let's jump over to the euro. Where is it at? There we go. Oh, look at that. Right now, it looks like, is it at all-time closing high? Let's see. The high there is, it's a 15. I think it is. I think we're looking at a possibility of closing at an all-time closing high in the Turkish lira. But notice the range now has gotten kind of tight. It's not bad. Bouncing between the 32s and the 33.5 area, basically. We'll go after that later. There is the euro. The euro is trying to lift up. Let's just make that larger there, like that. Just seems to be trapped in a range. You can see that right there. It's just hanging out. It's not really like a, it tries to look like a head and shoulders right here. And we're waiting for that next shoulder over here. You can see here it's in a weekly sell for, 5 weeks now. And obviously this is higher here than this right there. So I guess we're right again. And then you can see right here, it went into the sell on this one right there. And now it's down in here. But we can see a little bounce going on the last 2 days. When you see the dollar index go roaring up to 105, obviously that catches a few eyes and some people start to buy, I guess. Not our math. Our math is telling us don't buy it. And then from there, let's see. Let's take a look at it over here on J4X. Right there. Right there it is. You see that drifting down. Not the worst of things, because all we're doing is seeing bottoms from, last 3 months. We're coming down to the bottoms there. Matter of fact, if you go back further, obviously we are higher from that low there in, when was that? That low was October. So I guess that's why they see this move like that and they go, oh my God, the dollar is falling forever. All right. Let's take a look at the intraday. Let's open up the intraday. La 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 la. Let's see how that's doing. We find this all fun myself. When you're this accurate, it's very easy to talk the way we do. Let's see, where's that Kleenex again? My nose is doing a little runny today. All right. Let's see. So there it is right there on the screen. That is the pound. Let's put the euro in there. Right right there. There it is. Went into the buy right there. This is live. What's this? Whose message is this? Open. All right. So, just check that message. What you see here is, there is the euro. It's trying to go into a sell from here. So this was the, let's just give you a little big square like that. This was the buy. Oh, no, I guess I got to go here with it. Let's try. Yeah, there you go. That was the buy right there. And so you see it went from here all the way up to there. And now it's into the sell right there. We'll see if it works its way down. And 85 out of 100 times, or almost 9 out of 10 times, a little less than that, out of 10 times, 8.6 to be exact, out of 10. And we show you all the time. And there we'll see it, it's going to hesitate and do this and that, and then we'll see if it rolls over like a little puppy dog. And that is the euro in a 96 spatial bar chart tick, or 96 tick spatial bar chart. And that's something we're definitely grooving on all the time. We like spatial bar charts because it includes the volatility and the height, width, and length. We're not big quantum mechanic fans around here, so we believe that you should know when and where, not when or where. And as good as quantum mechanics does to help us split the atom and so forth, we are still never a big fan of anything in physics that would tell us when or where, not when and where. In other words, the bus is coming, but we're not sure when. Or the bus is here, but we're not sure where it's going. That's kind of crazy to me. All right, anyhow, there's the euro on an intraday basis. You've seen it in the daily and weekly basis, and we will go over to the cable for the next fun time. And there that is there. Let's see, it went into the cell right here. And it did torture you a little bit. Let's see, let's just double check that right there. That is a plus, that is a plus, and that's a plus. Okay, so it was in a cell here, right there, and it failed us. We lost. Let's put a little line in there like that. Well, I guess actually, in essence, really you won. The question is how good a trader you are about your stops. So in other words, it went into the cell there. Is it there? Let's just double check that. I could be wrong. We don't like being wrong around here. So there's, yeah, okay. So it went into the cell right there. And we're going to go like this with it, like so. Put the white in there, extend it up. And it did go lower, but didn't go lower fast enough for us, And then it didn't go into the buy until, it didn't even go into the buy there. It's still in the cell. So it's been in the cell all the way across. And then finally, we had that occur. And we finally got the win. Now this one right here was very close. You can see it right on the, oh, wait a minute. That is a plus there, isn't it? See, plot 1 is white. And so it didn't, no. See, the blue, the fast was all zeros across. So it didn't get into the buy. It was just off by, an atomic level. But it was off. And that's why our numbers go so far out. I mean, look at that. 0.0000240. And then the green was 480. And what was the blue? Z, as I would say in my old physics classes. Z. Serenity. Serenity? I like that. Now GM. Good morning to you, Serenity. I like that name. Serenity. That's cool. All I see is a spaceship in my head because of the TV show. Was it the TV show or a movie? Serenity? Wasn't that the name of the ship? I think it was. Let's look that up. Oh, you got my sci-fi going now. It was bad enough you had me complaining about quantum mechanics a little while ago. But let's see, Serenity. Let's see what we can find here. Serenity. I think that was a show or a ship. Or both. Serenity. Film. Let's see. Serenity. A fishing boat captain juggles facing his mysterious past, finding himself in... Oh, it's not a spaceship. I could have sworn it was a spaceship. Serenity. I thought it was a TV show. TV show? A film? How about a spaceship? I'm going to write in there spaceship and see what it says there. Space ship. No, it was a sea ship. Serenity Space. Yeah, there it is. Serenity. There we go. Let's see if we can put the picture of it up on there. Fictional spacecraft. Exactly. Let's see if we can get this thing up on the screen. There it is. See if this... No, that will go up. Let's do this. We'll minimize that for a second, like so. And move it up on the screen so you can see it. Right there. There it is. Serenity. That's what it is. A fictional spacecraft. Yes, indeed. I like that. Me likey. All right. Serenity. Cool. Welcome aboard. Seinfeld. Seinfeld? Serenity now Seinfeld. Okay. Good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. As you can see, we are in the daily cell right here on the cable. It got very close right there. Look at that. That's how tight it got. Right there. That's wild. It just, and even so, if it would have pushed it into the cell either way, it's still doing that downwardly gig, just like this did the upwardly gig right there. And that was a winner chicken dinner. This is live. I mean, how many times can you go tune into something that's live, showing you live trading? That's why we called this show, at one time 10 or 11 years ago, we used to call it Algo Wars. I was hoping to compete against other technicians. You know, after winning bunches of contests, I thought, let's see, we'll go do it live, and for sure people will get turned on by it. Not. But anyway, that's the whole gig right there. You know, it's you know, the cable is feeling a little pain there. Nothing major. You know, who knows? It's probably plus for the day anyway. Let's go take a look at it on a daily basis. Right there. And right there. There it is on a daily basis. Yeah, it's drifting down. It's drifting down. And it's been in a cell since right there. So let's put the little line in there for you in case you're not able to read this so clearly. Right there, like so. It's been in the daily cell now going on a third day. And it's been drifting down. Nothing major. It's in a weekly cell for 3 full weeks since up in here. Up in this area here. So, you know, you can see the weakness there. And do you trade futures? I trade anything and everything. I'll trade anything and everything. We will do futures. We do stocks. We do bonds. We do everything. We do analysis on every product on the planet. We trade time. We can trade time. Because that's what this whole thing is about. This is our nonlinear time manifold right here, the bottom lines. Let's make this larger so you can see this. Let's go like this. We'll move this up a little bit, like so. Move this one up, like so. And so what we're looking at here, these lines right here, these mirror image lines, is what I refer to, what I created, is called a non-linear time manifold. So what is it? It's a mathematical manifold that shows, notice when it goes through, I guess you could say when it goes through it, or when it becomes oversold down in here through it, right in this area here, you know, we find a way to go up in value. It may not be big, Barely budge, but it does it. Same thing over here on our beta. Let's show you the beta. The beta seems to be even clearer. There it is right there. There's the beta. And so there is the nonlinear time manifold, those two little yellowish, orangish type lines. These are, the gas lines are a, what is it? I combine my mathematics on the first ones, the nonlinear time manifold, with my math. And it's a standard deviation we put to it. And that generates this Bollinger Band type characteristic. And then the green line and the white histograms are a stochastic with our mathematics combined together. So we use these two different forms of math combined with our magic sauce or our magic indicator, and then that's on the daily basis right there. And then you get the same thing on the weekly right there. Same situation. And then we have a fast one in between. We put a fast stochastic, the purple one, or blue, dark blue, with the slow, the white and the green. This is a 5 and this is a 3 down here. These two guys, the white and the green, are 3s. And so you're having them in the same time frame and scale. And our time frame is normally, when we're not doing daily and weeklies, it's always a spatial one. So we'll trade anything. We can trade particles. We can trade, all kinds of things. We can trade it all. I mean, you have heard of the, what's it called? The periodic table. That's it. The periodic table. Let's see if we can put a picture of the periodic table up there. I'm just in that cocky mode anymore. I'm just in that mode. I'm just tired of being so right, and I just want to challenge anybody that wants to challenge our level of right or accuracy, because why not? They can't prove it wrong. That's for sure. And so I'm just at that point now. I'm just going to be pushing in that direction. Janos wanted to be a more interrelated situation, and here we are. Doc is pushing with all his intellect. Now let's go find, let me put this up there, the periodic table. Let's see if I go plus there, and then periodic table. For those that don't know what a periodic table is, there it is right there. There we go. Oh, that's a good one right there. Let's see if we can get that up on the screen. I like that. No, I don't like that. Let's go back and find a better one. They want to charge money for it. No, I want a free one. Oh, here we go. There's the periodic table. There we are. No, that's not it. Let's see if we can move this one up. Right there. There's the periodic table. And these are elements. That's like hydrogen. There's oxygen there. There's let's find gold on there. Gold. There's copper right there. Cu. And there's silver right there. No, that's silicon. And let's see. Let's find gold. Au right there. There's gold. And then let's see silver. Silver's on here somewhere. And so it should be around. Where's the silver at? I think that was 54, wasn't it? There's tin. Where is it at? Silver's on here somewhere. I thought it was 54. Oh, there it is. Right there. Silver. 47. And what's 54? That sticks in my mind. Axion. And so that's the periodic table. Our MathWorks was designed to play with those things. But instead, we ended up, when they legalized listed options in the 70s, we started to aim our brainware to that instead. What software are you using? Well, right now our main platform is a multi-chart. We've coded our math into that. Right here, this right there is our own invention. It's getting ready to come out the door, and we even offer it for free for a while for some people to beta test it. If you would like to play with it, contact right there. Go to Robin, talk to him, and he'll set you up. And so that's our platform right there. Yep. And that's the name of the action there. There's that dollar index again. So. There's gold. Let's see what's gold. There's gold. Look at that. Is that our gap today? I know it's up. I didn't realize it was gapping that much. Let's see what gold looks like. Let's see what gold looks like. Let's see. Let's try it here on a daily first, like so. There's a daily and right there. I know it's up. Yeah, see, it's up. But the beta is actually showing a gap. We're going to be powering it with Dukascopy soon. The data feed's going to be Dukascopy. And it's been in a sell. You can see that a bunch of days there. On a weekly basis, it's been in a weekly sell for a while. And, it's been trying to find ways to go down. It has. And so, let's see, where else are we? Let's go to, where were we at? We were at cable. Let's see if we have an intraday of gold. That could be fun. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The copper's still in the sell. Went into the sell right there. Nope, one more back. Went into the sell right there. It's been in the sell. It got so close. It almost jumped into the buy, but the third component refused to get in there right there. It was right there. It was at 0, 0, 0. You see it in that box? 0. The blue is 0. Z, 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 Z. And so it didn't get into the buy just because of that. But you can see the sell. Might as well exemplify it. There it is. It's been in the sell for that whole move right there. Again, live. We do this live. It's not Memorex. Live. And we're always hoping that, and that's why sometimes you see other indicators on our chart, because someone says, I think this is a better indicator, and we put it up there and we go, nope. You can see that's not a better indicator, because we put it up there live to compete with ours. All right. So, I know what I want to go to. Is I want to go to intraday gold. Let's see intraday gold. Like I said, Giannis and we were having the conversation about the idea that we needed to be more thorough, And you can see here we use a big beta. We go with a 0.78 Tesla. That's what we call it, a 0.78 Tesla. And so it went into the buy there. We're going to put that in there and make it clear. And it stayed in the buy all the way out to, close to the top right there. So that whole move was caught in the buy. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. There it is. There's a sell right there. Let's go back to that. Right there. So went into the buy here. Let's put a second line in there. Cancel. And go like that. So went into the buy right there. We'll make it like that. Excited. Extend. So it went into the buy here, and went into the sell there, and then it went right back into the buy right there, and went into the sell right there. Barely made any money on that one, but the key was it did make money. And then it went into the buy right there, and another instant gratification, went into a sell right there. So it went into the buy on this one, went up for a couple bars, and then moved down. Now it went into the sell there, and went back into the buy right there, barely making any money whatsoever. And then it went into the sell again right there, and you lost money. Finally lost some money right there. Go back, go back, go back. Then it went into the sell again right there, and went into the buy right there, and then it stayed in the buy, so you lost again, and then it went into a sell right there, and you got your money back on this one right there, and then And it goes into a buy right there. And went into the sell up in here. So there it is again. It's only going up like $1 because it's an intraday ticket away thing, you know. And then from there, it goes into a buy right there, and we're in the buy now. Put that out there like that. And so there's the live action of it all. See, we're willing to challenge any product and put it up on the screen. And you can go and look at yesterday's videos and say, oh, same thing. Let's see. So from there, the gold, let's see, we were at cable. So let's take a look at the Swiss franc, unless someone wants to see anything. This has been in the buy on a daily like that. A weekly from here, like that. It's been going up. And then we go over to the intraday. Do we have, I'm not sure if we have the Swiss in there or not. I don't think we do. So we're going to skip that. I'm going to be lazy unless someone asks for the intraday on the Swiss, and then we'll put it up there. I just don't have the desire. And then from there, we go over to, who's next? Oh, we go into the yen. See, I heard something about the yen being up there, and I saw, you know, the Nikkei is now like in the 38,000 area. So let's go check that out. Right there. Excuse me. And so, okay, yeah, that's what it did. It went up to 50, up to the 50 again, and stalled out. There it is. And we're starting to try to back off. We're in a daily buy from here, so that was the daily. Still in the buy. The weekly back in here from the 40s, mid 40s to 50. And let's see if we have the yen in there on an intraday. If we do, we'll see it. And if not, I don't care unless someone wants to see it. There it is right there. Okay, so it just went into the sell right there. Went into the buy right here. Very hard trade. Look at that. Ugh. Barely made any do re mi. Let's see. Went into a sell here. Went down a little bit. And then started to go into the buy up in here. So it depends on how you put your stops in. And what is this? This is the 63. I wonder if the 39 would be better. I mean, this is... You can see here, it went into a sell there. It was nice. And it seems like it's stalled out in here. Let's just see what the 39 does. But we don't really trade this too much. I know that I went with, because of the beta, we go with a much shorter term number. So let's show you what a 39 looks like. That's one of our favorite tools. There we go. That's a little bit smoother. Yeah. Yeah, because of the beta, it goes down when the beta, that's when the beta is high, and when the beta is low, it goes up. And so we use that mathematical, I guess you call it a key or a primer. Oh, Serenity says, NQs and S&Ps. Okay. Right there. There's the S&Ps. We like the S&Ps. They're fun. It went into the buy there. Let's see, where's it at right now? It's been in the sell since here. It's still in the sell. Let's see, that was the buy right there. Let's get a line in there so we can at least show you specifically as it's ticking live at the same time. So there's the buy. We're going to make it just a white, like so, and make it extended like so. So it goes into the buy there in an intraday basis. What is that all about? Let's see what that is. And the box says nothing. It didn't do shift because see, plot 1 is at 0.00, plot 4 is at 0.00, and then the fast is at minus 0.17. They all have to be minus or all plus. So it goes into the buy there, and then it goes into the sell right there. Let's just double check that. Yeah, see that? No. So it doesn't go into the sell until right there. So it went into the, let's get a second line in there so you can see where one starts and one ends. So right there. There's the buy. Or wait a minute. I think this is the one that didn't go into it, right? Yeah, that's what it is. So we move that back. So it went into the buy there. And let's extend it up. And that was the buy. And that failed right there because, see, 2 out of the 3 are flat. And now it's in the sell right there. And we'll wait for the buy to occur, like so. Live. Now that is the S&P. Let's make a copy of that and put the Qs in there. The Qs are hotter, definitely hotter. So the time frame is different. Cancel. Now we want to paste. Paste. All right, now let's get NQ in there. NQ. NQ. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, see, you can even see right there just because of the big number. Let's let it play itself out. There we go. Let me get this. Hold on a second. All right. Now let's put that up there. So the buy, the beta, the numbers should be different, but so it did this. It did the buy there. Did the sell there. Let's just double check it. 80, 180. No. Still in the buy because see why? Traders? See the box? Let's put it on there again. Right there. See how... No, it is. It's in the sell. That goes into the sell there. Then it goes back into a buy. And right there. No, wait a minute. Right there. What's that? Let's see what that is. 35, 70, and 3.5. So that goes into a buy there. And still in a buy there. And then it goes into a sell right there. So it's a loss. Gives up do, re, mi. Let's get that plot in there. Let's get the box in there. See, plus, let's see, minus 05, minus 10, and minus 108. All right, so it goes in a plus. You lose some of the money you made here because you made the money on this whole move here. And then it goes back into a buy again right there. Let's just double check it. I think it's 1 over. Yeah, 1 over. It goes into the buy right there. And goes into a sell right there. So you have, in this area here, you have opportunity to take your profits. And then it goes wrong. It goes into the buy right here, and you give up dough. And it stays in that buy to right there. And then it makes, let's see, all the way out to here. So somewhere's in there, you can make all the money you just gave back in here. And then twice over. Because you can see the distance of that. Right? Compared to the distance from here down to there, or distance from here to there, or, in other words, depending on how you trade it. And then it goes into the buy here, and it doesn't go into a sell until right there. Let's just double check it. Minus 55, minus 110, and minus 2. Yep. So it goes into the sell there. So anywhere in here, you could take a profit. Or put a stop in there so you don't lose. And then it goes again to right this. So it goes into the buy right there. And you lose a little do, re, mi again. And then it makes it right back almost instantly. The distance between here and there is just about almost the same distance as there. If you try to take the profit, that's a good thing. It's still in the buy all the way up until here. And now it's in a sell as we speak, waiting for the buy to occur again. And you can see it's going down in value. There we are. How about that? Can't. Oh, shoot. You didn't see any of that. Darn it. I got to look up. I hate when I do that. So it's in a sell right there. And we're waiting for it to go back into a buy again. And there it is on the screen there. You can eyeball it and see the success of it. And you can see it ticking live. We'll leave it up there tick live for a while so you can see it do its thing live. As we watch it tick away. Just ticking away live. Yeah, I see. This is Serenity says, "Nice. How do I get this software again?" Let's go like this again. Bing. And where's that mouse at? Bing. Bing. And there's an email address there too. You can just go to the email or call. Take your choice. Take your choice. And let's see how the intraday is doing as we speak again. Still doing it. Still driving down. All right, traders. Now, what else should we do here? We got Serenity enjoying the little ride down at the moment. What else shall we look at? Let's see, where are we time-wise? Oh, we're at 24. All right. Let's do a quick run and show you what the rest of our math is doing on a day and weekly basis, since everybody's used to seeing that. So there's the yen. We already told you that. Let's go to the Turkish lira. Right there. You can see it's flirting up, but it's been in that sell from here. And it's in the buy from there. Hey, Janos. Oh, sorry to hear that, Janos. God bless him. Well, he's in heaven now. So, he's on those golden, was it the streets, you know, for infinity. God bless him. All right. Let's see. Where do we go from there? From there, we go to South African Rand. See that Rand's been moving up. It's still in that weekly buy from 6 weeks back. And you can see on a daily basis, it's been brutal, but still moving up against losing against the dollar by going up. That's how that works there. Now, from there, we run over to, let's go show you the metals. Let's show you there's gold. Gold's been in that daily sell there for a while. You can see the weekly sell from up over here. And let's show you silver. Right there. It's been in a weekly sell since up in here. And it's not exactly falling apart. It's in a daily sell from there, and it looks like it's trying to get into the buy. We're at minus 0.4. Not minus 0.3 now. 0.3 no less. It's really, really teeny. Let's check out copper. 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 There it is, copper. And it's in a sell, but it's lifting up. And it's been in that weekly sell since over here. And it tried to climb into the buy and failed. And it's still been in that weekly sell now for 7 weeks. You're at the anger stage? Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, it's an emotional thing. You know, I mean, people have a hard time relating to infinity and distance. Oh, there's the Robin. See what Robin says. Yo, Robin.
Check out the chat line.
Yeah, I am.
Do you see he's asking about how do I get this software?
Yeah, I did that already. You must be behind.
I missed you.
Yep.
Okay.
So, where am I at? No, I hear you. I hear you, and I don't blame you. And you're supposed to, it's emotions. That's why we bury them as fast as we can get them into the ground over here. It's like, let time go forward. But yep, I understand. Especially, when my father passed and I had to pull the plug on him, the doctor screwed him up. And boy, I'll tell you, I had that anger. Ugh. I mean, I just was, and he was 90, going on 93, and he was in great shape, and the doctor, did something wrong, and, and boy, you're right. I had that frustration for a while. Yes, indeed. All right. So God bless you. Hang tight. I know it's going to be tough. Let's see. What's the next one? Oh, platinum. Let's go to platinum. There's platinum. Platinum in a daily buy for 2 days and trying to get into the weekly, but not yet. 6 weeks in a sell. I'm doing that run and gun right now just because we're at the end of the webinar. There's heating oil. We'll go to the energies. You can see it's been pressing down. Check this out. Look at the natural gas. In the States here, we're trading at $1.63. $1.63. It's been in the weekly sell for 3 weeks from the $2 area. And you can see the daily can't figure a way to get into a buy. It's been good. It's in a sell for, I don't know, 16, 17 days. I'm laughing at that. Not at Giannis's situation. We feel sorry, and God bless you, Giannis. What else is there? Show you crude oil. There's crude. Crude jumped into the sell yesterday. It's showing a little weakness there today, and it's been trying to be, and now it's traded through. The slow has traded through the nonlinear time manifold, so there's pressure there too. All right, traders, this is Doc from North America saying, happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, to all our trading friends, and we sympathize with you, Giannis. We hear you. And later, traders, God bless. I don't think they won't allow for the YouTube doesn't allow email addresses to be posted, so you can see it right there on the screen. That's the name of the company, or I don't even, we're not even a company. We're a website. We're we're a newsletter right there. So, all right, where are we going? Oh yes, we're done. That's right. All right, catch you later, traders. Have a safe, smart day, and we will see you all tomorrow at on Friday. So it'll be TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Ta-ta for now, traders.